Creating a definitive list of the tallest waterfalls is a task that is fraught with incredible difficulty. Those lists that are already available can be simply dissected by someone who has visited the waterfalls and made the decision to include or exclude them based on sound scientific data. This person can easily make that decision. As a result, we are restricting this list to only include the ones that we have witnessed. In addition, as you can probably imagine, compiling this list is not a simple task, even for the places that we have been in the past. Consequently, we have relied on our own opinion, estimations from the World Waterfall Database, and some input from the local community. Number 10. Tugela Fall, Hordaland, located in Norway. For some time, we had neglected to include this waterfall on the list since we had believed the first estimations that this waterfall was only 455 meters tall. However, after integrating the most recent findings from the Nordiskart, which was originally known as the Norgesglasset, with our observations from the field, we decided to include it once again on this list. For reasons that we will explain in a later section of this article, we have decided to go with a height estimate of 560 meters, which places this mystery waterfall on this list. Number 9. Sutherland Fall, New Zealand's Fiordland region. This South Island wonder from New Zealand just barely makes it onto this list with a total height of 580 meters that was achieved through 3 separate leaps. Because it is derived from a lake in a region that is well known for experiencing rain for a significant portion of the year, there is no question regarding its consistency. Because of this, it is often considered to be the most magnificent waterfall in New Zealand. If you want to see it, you will either have to go on a hike that lasts for the entire night to experience it on foot, or you will need to have a lot of luck with the weather to see it from above. Number 8. Langfoss Fall, Hordaland, located in Norway. The combined height of this monster cascade is approximately 612 meters below the ground. This measurement is one that I can testify to after looking at the topographic map that is available on Norgesglasset, which is Norway's online topographic map that is provided by Statens Kartverk. The Foldfond Glacier Foldfana is the source of this waterfall, which is a very large waterfall that cascades down the entire length of the mountainside into the Akrafjorden, which is located at sea level. There is no doubt that this waterfall is genuine. Oh yeah, the gorgeous scenery that this waterfall has to offer is also extremely impressive. Number 7. Creek Fall, California, United States of America. One of the more difficult to find waterfalls in Yosemite National Park is a side creek that flows into Tenaya Canyon. The waterfall is approximately 652 meters in height, which is approximately 2140 feet. This information was confirmed by Topo, California. If you wanted to witness the entire plunge of the waterfall in a single go, you are going to have to climb Yosemite's famous Half Dome. In my opinion, this is perhaps one of the more compelling reasons to hike the challenging trek in search of waterfalls. Number 6. Yosemite Fall, California, United States of America. This waterfall is without a doubt one of the highest waterfalls in North America. Nevertheless, the question of whether or not it is the tallest waterfall in the region is extremely debatable depending on who you ask. The cumulative height of this structure is frequently stated and accepted to be 24 feet or 739 meters, and it is achieved by dropping over 2 enormous jumps with cascades sandwiched in between them. It is the crown jewel of attractions in the matchless Yosemite Valley, and it may be on par with Half Dome and El Capitan as the most famous icons of Yosemite National Park. Statistics aside, it is the most notable attraction in Yosemite Valley. Number 5. Tugela. This is Norway's Sogn og Fjordane, with its many cascades that cascade into the steep Nerøy Valley near Weideland. This waterfall is commonly considered to be among the tallest cumulative drop waterfalls in Norway, if not the biggest of its kind ever recorded. This one has a height of 755 meters, which is equivalent to 2477 feet, according to its statistics, which we can kind of attest to based on the Norgesglasset investigation. It is possible to grasp the context of how it tumbles down the mountainside when viewed from the Stalheim Hotel Terrace, but if you find a pullout near the foot of the waterfall, you will be able to get a glimpse at the cascade itself that will make your neck turn. Number 4. Agacta of Catarata, located in San Pablo, Peru, Cochabamba. This waterfall, which was measured by the Siemendorf Expedition Party and confirmed by the National Geographic Society in 2006 at a cumulative height of 771 meters 2531 feet, is without a doubt one of the higher authentic waterfalls in the world. It is possibly the source of pride for the Chachas people who live in northern Peru. There is a 230-meter drop at the top of the falls, followed by a 531-meter drop at the bottom of the falls, which makes this waterfall one of the taller free-leaping waterfalls in the world. Therefore, regardless of how you slice and dice it, the falls certainly hold its own statistically. Number 3. Ramifjellsfossen. This is Norway's Sogn og Fjordane. There is a high probability that this towering waterfall in Norway, which is a cascade that falls from glaciers into Lake Lovetnet, will be dismissed as just another tall waterfall in Norway. However, now that we have finally gained some traction in its height measurements as a result of the addition of features to Nordiskart by Statens Kartverk, we are finally able to provide some legitimacy to the claims that it is 818 meters to 2685 feet tall. If we want to put an end to this scientific debate once and for all, I believe that we should make a second journey to this location, so that we may take our time, acquire better views, and come prepared with a clinometer and rangefinder combination. Aside from the fact that it contains statistics, the picture demonstrates that it is without a doubt a joy for the eyes. Number 2. Brown Falls, New Zealand's Fiordland region. The question of whether or not this lengthy waterfall that drains Lake Brown and drops into Doubtful Sound is the tallest waterfall in New Zealand has been the topic of discussion in several different debates. According to the ENS-mapped GPS topographic map, which is derived from Land Information New Zealand data, the falls may reach their highest point at 836 meters, 2744 feet, even though there have been brochures published that claim the falls are 619 meters in height. The first 200 meters or so of its drop may be a sloping stream before making the steep cascade. This waterfall is difficult to recognize since it mixes in with many of the other cascades that can be found in the Doubtful Sound. If you do not know exactly what you are searching for, it will be difficult to even identify this particular waterfall. Number 1. Salto Angel Fall. The Venezuelan city of Canema. Up until this point, this waterfall has been able to withstand the test of time and dispute, and it is widely considered to be the tallest waterfall on the planet. Its total height is 979 meters, which is equivalent to 3212 feet, according to the statistics. The fact that this waterfall exists at all is a wonder and an enigma in and of itself, because it is a waterfall that leaps out of the Ollantaytambo, which is an isolated plateau that collects rain at its strange and wet top. If you are interested in gazing upon this world marvel, you should be aware that clouds regularly hide their summit. Therefore, you will need to remain patient and have a little bit of luck to get the view that you desire. Could you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.